It's coming. Please, your name and what God has done for you.
Good morning, church. Good morning, Daddy and Mommy. My name is Sister Chinidu, and I'm here to thank God for everything He has done in my life. I didn't think this would be possible because I was a shrine presenter. I don't know if you all know what it means. Presently, my family owns a shrine. I will be the one to give them what they need: cola nuts, schnapps, and every other thing.
She was a traditionalist. She said that's what they do until she encountered this ministry.
So I was in the market. A lady walked up to me, Auntie Augusta. She attends Dunamis. God bless you, ma. So every time I see her, I always get angry. I will be so angry. She didn't do nothing to me, but I'll be so angry. So she walked up to my office that morning. She said, I know you don't want to hear anything about God, but just attend my church for one day. And if you do not like it, stop going to church.
Excellent.
On that Sunday, I was seated here.
That's a powerful evangelism.
I was seated here on October, first Sunday of the month of October 2025, just here. And I came in, immediately Daddy started playing the flute. I don't know. I felt something. I could not explain it. I was crying. And then I asked her, please, is this man a musician or an angel? She laughed and she said, that is our pastor. Brothers and sisters, I will not believe it myself. Since that day till now, I have not missed service. Till forever. Midweek service, commanding the day, I am active. Always, I have not missed service. Even if I am not in a place to come to church, I must connect with my phone. In fact, they say I carry Dunamis for head. I tell them, yes, so now me know what you do for me. Secondly, being like that, I've always thought that I can never have friends. I can never have anyone around me because that is what we were trained to believe. We worship the marine spirit, the shrine. I know my family will be angry, but I have to come out because I told them I'm not doing it again, but they don't want to listen to me. So this is me denouncing my altar and coming to the altar of God and say, I am no longer in that word.
That's a good place to give. Are you just sitting and looking like that?
I'm not doing it again. I'm a child of God. I'm a child of Dunamis altar. And I am not going back to that place. I am not. So this is me telling the word and telling my mom and telling my dad that I am now a child of God. So I want to thank God also on the...
To maintain that momentum, she was healed also on this altar, what she has suffered, and life totally transformed, and she's come to give God praise.
Thank God too for clocking 30 on Thursday. I clocked 30-year-old. Even if they told me that I wasn't going to get to 30, I am here on this altar today saying I am 30-year-old, and I will live more, and I will live more, and I will live more. I got my first property in Abuja. Since I came to this church, it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. I'm not going to lie. Everything has been working for me. Disappointment has shifted. Mommy, Daddy, thank you. On that day, I was sick. I was so scared. Please give me time. I need to say this. I was so scared. I was telling God, God, please, I don't want to die. And our Father, the Lord said, we will not die like chicken. You will not disgrace me. On the 10th, that was me on the night. I could not walk. I could not talk. I could not do nothing. On the 10th of the commanding the day midnight prayer, I told them to give me my phone, that the devil cannot ridicule me like this. I told them, even if I'm sleeping, please don't take this phone away from me. During the declaration, Daddy prayed for people in the hospital. I was not eating, I was not drinking water, but I was going to the toilet 10 to 12 times a day. I was vomiting blood. I could not do anything. Everybody was worried. But Daddy prayed and commanded the day. He made a declaration and said, everyone taking out fluids from their body that they cannot explain, that God is going to heal them. I told everybody in that ward that please join me. If you join me, we are going home the next day. Brothers and sisters, the next day I woke up. The next day I drank water. I was eating. I ate so well. I was angry. In fact, after 2 weeks, I could not go to toilet. I told God, I beg, not be this one I asked, so I want to go to toilet. Please.
That is, she was stooling frequently until the prayer was prayed, then the toilet was arrested for 2 weeks.
I was going to the toilet in the hospital 10 to 12 times a day. I was not eating. I was not drinking water. I was vomiting blood. I was vomiting. This was me. I could not stand up. But after that declaration, people that prayed with me left with me the next day. It was wonderful. It was so good. God has been faithful to me. I never believed I would be a landlady in this life. Never. Never. But that day I brought it to church when they asked us to write our blank check on commanding the day midnight prayer. I told God that I want my own property. The way that property came, I don't know. But brothers and sisters, I am a landlady in Abuja. My first property before 30. I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank the Lord. I also want to thank Mommy for opening the Glory Dome door for me. After that prayer that night, Mommy was standing at the entrance. There were queue on the line. And Mommy called me and said, come. And she opened the Glory Dome gate for me. Since that day, sickness checked back to hell. Disappointment checked back to hell. I have friends now, brothers and sisters. I have friends now that love me. I have friends that they are staying. They are staying, they are not leaving. I want to thank God. I want to thank God for everything. I can't say everything, but they say I carry Dunamis for head. Yes, I carry her for head. My office table full of the stickers. I know what this church has done for me. I know what God has done for me. I know. The attacks, everything, God has been back.
Somebody give the Lord the praise. What a testimony. What a testimony. I had to control myself. Because these are the type of testimonies that show that we are not wasting our life. We have not wasted our time. All of these freely you have received, freely give. All this given to this young girl free of charge. You can imagine a person under the age of 30 fully serving the devil. Fully serving, supplying things to kola nut and schnapp and dry gin and everything. That is your work in this modern day. She saw the child of God and got angry. The two spirits were clashing. And she doesn't have any friend because the devil has no good gift. As miserable as the devil is, that is how he imparts misery. Have you ever seen a smiling native doctor? Native doctor smiling. For what? For what purpose? Native doctor smiling. For what? For what purpose? He's permanently frowning, looking for the next person to destroy. They don't have any life to them. She's now celebrating that she now has friends. Friends that stay. Please don't serve the devil. It pays to serve God, but it costs to serve the devil. It pays to serve God. It costs to serve the devil. And what evangelism? Go follow me to our church. If you don't like it after the first time, just go. Don't come again. Because we cannot make God mightier than he is. Follow me to church. Let God prove himself. If the climate you feel, the atmosphere you see, the word you hear, the miracles you see, if none of it touch you, go back. Very simple. Father, we thank you. We give you the praise and the honor for the testimony of this, your daughter. As many as are in the valley of the shadow of death, we ask for their deliverance by this same kind of power. See her paralyzed on the chair because she said they said that she shouldn't reach 30. The devil doesn't give them any life. But see her there. And she bragged to everybody, watch with me, you will be discharged tomorrow. Everybody who watched with her, they were all discharged the next day. We serve a mighty God. Give the Lord a big clap and a shout of praise. We will soon celebrate God. for all of these testimonies. Congratulations. Please take your seat.